Okay, so excuse the potato cam here. This will be the first video in my Turbo LS OBS build. Obviously, this is a 4L80. What I'm doing currently is, well, I'm cleaning it up. I'm going to put a HD2 shift kit in and all of that. But there are a couple things it's nice to do beforehand, before you realize you need to do them once it's in the truck. Like this tab here. Most of that and most of that need to come off, predominantly for header clearance issues. Wouldn't so much be a problem with a straight up turbo build, but the truck as it sits is already 5.3 swapped, and it's 5.3 carb swap. So I'm going through putting a new body style intake, Holley Terminator X, E85 conversion, new pump, and all that. So basically I'm tearing it completely back apart to do what I should have done in the first place. But one thing I am going to do is go ahead and get everything ironed out in A. So it does currently have long tubes on it. So those will get in the way. And, when you're doing turbo stuff, especially turbo swap stuff, you want to get room anywhere that you can, whether you need it or not. And it's not going to affect anything. So I'm doing this with a hacksaw. Yes, I have actual grown man tools, but I'm doing it with a hacksaw just to show that it can be done with, basic things. Now, I'm not going to make you watch me hacksaw this off. You can just believe me. Okay, so before I get ahead of myself here, because I guess this is supposed to be somewhat of a tutorial, I went ahead and made visible marks of where I intend to cut. And these bottom pieces, well, really all of it, I'll smooth up with a flat disc just because I'm a little bit anal retentive. But you can really see better over here. And this will probably end up coming down this way a little bit. But another thing this applies to is, from personal experience, speed engineering long tube headers on GMT 800s, like 99 to early 07. I imagine it probably applies to the GMT 900 as well, and probably other headers as well. The speed engineered headers actually really aren't bad for the price. But yeah, I just wanted to point that out before I cut them. Once I have them cut and smoothed out, then I'll go ahead and show you again. Okay, a couple things real quick. I cheated. I went ahead and used a grinder with a cutoff wheel. I figure if you're doing this swap, you probably have a grinder with a cutoff wheel. And if not, go get one. They're like 20 bucks. When you start this, if you're going to do it with a cutoff wheel, I would still suggest doing this one with a hacksaw, at least partially, because the grinding wheel can't get in there quite as far. The rest of these, you're going to flat disc them anyway. So get in there with a grinder. One thing I want to preface though, that overspray looking stuff right here, that is the dust that it makes when you cut aluminum with a grinding wheel. So while I'm not necessarily known for being Captain Safety, definitely wear respiratory protection, and of course always wear eye protection and gloves. But definitely wear respiratory protection, because that stuff turns into a cloud. That's actually why I wasn't going to use the grinder to begin with, but turns out, I'm fucking lazy. Okay, so I had them with a flat disc. I think it was a 60 grit. You see I blended this in, took all the corners off. I'm a fabricator by nature, so I don't, or rather by trade. So I don't really care for sharp edges. So that blended in. Once there's paint on there, it really won't be all that noticeable. And that one, of course, is blended in too. So yeah, I left those cuts purposely raggedy to kind of show how easy it is to smooth that up. And do not go heavy-handed on your flat disc. Like, that was literally 15 seconds aside worth of very, very light pressure. I mean, it shapes that cast aluminum very quickly. Okay, so obviously washing said use transmission. And over there's a real pressure washer. But in reality, all you need is like this $80 electric. I use it most of the time because I don't have to go get gas. And it comes with a little moto tip, and between that and degreasers, I mean, it'll do pretty much all you need to do. The only thing I use that other one for is like hydroblasting, and it's a little inadequate for that, but for stuff like wheels, you really can't beat it. And go ahead and buy a pump sprayer and a gallon of Zup degreaser. You get it at Home Depot for like 30 bucks for like 5 gallons. And you will save hundreds of dollars over using the bottles of Purple Power, and it works substantially better. I may have painted it. I just don't like gray cast transmissions. Well, thanks for watching the tutorial there. I'm going to do a couple more videos of some upcoming stuff on the truck. And if anyone actually watches them, then, you know, I may do the entire project. That might be amusing. Anyway, thanks for watching and have a nice day.